Hi everybody, Jess here. This week's topic is coming out, and first I'd like to say that this is going to be a long video because I have a long story to tell you guys. Okay, first of all, first person I came out to was during a winter break, and I was stressed out and freaking out because I'd finally decided that I wanted to tell people about my sexuality. It was kind of one of those, New Year's resolution things. And I at the time only wanted a few people to know. So I was freaking out because I didn't know who to tell first, and I kind of wanted it to be face to face, but at the same time I was kind of a coward and felt like I couldn't do it face to face because it just seems like over typing and texting and all that. I'm much better at showing what I'm much better at explaining things over just different mediums rather than face to face. And I don't know, it's just how I am. It seems easier to me, and plus the the face to face thing, I've never been really good at that. But I'm not telling you guys to just completely go away from the face-to-face thing. The face-to-face thing, I think, is very important. It's just that the first person I came out to wasn't face-to-face. It was over Skype. Basically, I was just a nervous wreck, and I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it, but I had to do it. I knew I had to do it. So, I was on Skype just talking with my friend. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but, it pretty much led up to my friend saying that I could tell her anything, I could trust her, she's not going to judge me, anything like that. So that was when that was when I decided that I should tell her. So I was just trying to think of how to say it, but I just went out and said it. It just pretty much went like this. There's something I need to tell you, and you said I can trust you, so I'm going to. So, I just told her I'm pansexual. And it was kind of funny. I waited quite a few minutes to get an answer back from her, and I was freaking out because it's the first person I told. And, you know how on Skype there's just the little notes that it shows that someone's writing with the pencil and stuff like that? I was freaking out. It seemed like such a long time. It wasn't as long as I thought it was. It just felt that way because I was nervous. But afterwards, once I finally got her reply, she said, pretty much somewhere along the lines of, "I thought so." And I was like, "What? What do you mean you thought so? Is it that obvious?" So, basically, I went on to ask, "So wait, you know what pansexual is?" And she's like, "Yeah, one of my friends from, my college, said they were pansexual to me, and, explained it to me, and I know what it is." So, I was like, "Oh, well, cool. That makes things a lot easier, because I won't have to explain it." And she was like, "Yeah." And, that was it, basically. And I told her, "Well, you're the first person I told." And she was like, "Yes." But yeah. It was normal after that. She said it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So, then I was excited and happy because I'd finally told someone that I decided that I would tell another one of my friends right after that on Skype. And the only other person that was on Skype at the time was just another friend. And that person happened to be bi, so I figured, hey, she'd understand. And I went on to just like tell her. We were talking about something. I don't remember what it was, but I just went out and said it, saying, hey, I'm pansexual. And she's like, oh, cool. And that's exactly how I expected her to react, because that's how she is. Which I'm really happy about that. And we talked about it for a while, and she told me, well, you're still you, it's just one part of you, it's not a big deal. And that made me feel really good. So then after a little while later, took a few days, and I told a few more people, this time face to face, but I was with the first person I told. I was staying the night at her house, and just a few other friends were over, and I told them, and they were cool. Again, another one of my friends knew what it meant, which was surprising to me, because I was always under the impression that not a lot of people knew what pansexual was, which usually that's the case, but I'm around a lot of friends that are very active in the LGBTQ community, and they're very knowledgeable, which makes things a lot easier for me. Let's see, there was one other person that I needed to come out to, and this person, it was just like really more stressful to tell, because she was just she was real iffy on the whole LGBTQ thing. She's not homophobic, she's just really complicated. She's always worried about family finding out things, and just anything like that. Her family's interesting. They're not homophobic, but they're all just interesting people. But anyway, I, at the time, like, after I'd told all those people, I was pretty much comfortable with myself, and didn't care who knew. Just like select few people I wouldn't tell, but I just, like, nowadays it's just whoever wants to know can ask me, and if there's someone that matters to me, then sure, I'll tell them, and if not, I'll be like, whatever, go to hell. But anyway, this person, she's one of my best friends, and I didn't know how to tell her, but at the time, I decided I'm going to just like buy something that could hint to people, hey, I'm pansexual. So I got a keychain that just basically, it had the pansexual flag on it, and it said keep calm and just love, and had a little heart by it. I really love it. I made it on Zazzle, so just, yeah. It was a keychain, and came into the mail finally, and it just so happens that I decided I would put it on my lanyard, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just like a little thing that holds your keys and stuff like that. And I was at college, I stuck it on that lanyard, and my friend was over, the first one that I told, which worked out perfectly for me. I I was going over to my friend's dorm, which was a separate one that was kind of far from mine, but I walked over there, and my other friend was there, and I had the keychain. So, my friend, she told me that if I wanted to say something to her, she'll be there to help explain things. So, I was just sitting on her bed, just waiting, and we were gonna go to dinner, and, I had my lanyard set down on the bed, and my friend that I was trying to tell, picked it up, and she saw the keychain, and she was just, excuse me, looking at it, and, she's trying to figure out, what it was, and what it meant, and I was just sitting there, and, then she finally says, "What flag is this?" And I was like, crap. Okay, well, the jig is up. I pretty much told her that, it's the pansexual flag. And, she just kind of looked at me, and she was like, "Oh, okay." And she said, "Well, it kind of looked like the Romanian flag, so that's why I was wondering." And, she thought that the pink was red, but, I explained to her, no, that's pink, not red. So that's pretty much why she thought it was the Romanian flag, but then she didn't understand it, so I explained to her, it's pansexual, and then she just kind of, like, brushed it off, and she was just like, okay, and we went, and we didn't say anything about it until, like, a few hours later. Let's see, my friend that I had told was staying over at the friend that found the keychain, that I was trying to tell. She was staying the night at her room. I hope that's not confusing. Basically, the friend that knew was the one that's staying the night. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That aside, they were at her room, and it was getting late, and we were, back at our rooms separately, and I was talking to the friend that knew on Skype, again. And she's like, well, that would have been a good time to tell her. And,